Hi, my name is Keith Brooks. This is a little video I'm going to put together based on a post I did on LinkedIn recently about how I unify a link visually between SketchUp tags and SketchUp styles and how those are applied inside layout and stacked viewports and layout layers. And I've created a label, a three-letter label that allows me to see that connection and know where objects are and how they're going to be styled from the SketchUp model into the layout drawing. So I'm going to come into layout and just show you how this works. Let me do that and do that. So here we are, and we have my drawing. This is typical for my customers at this point. And we have a, actually I need to turn everything back on so you see how it looks in reality. So this is a finished drawing, and I have kind of three things happening here. We have the midground of the drawing, which is the cabinets and the objects, the visual design. And then we have this foreground section cut line, which is thicker. And then we have this background line of the window and its stone sill here. And that is background behind everything, so it's lighter. And I accomplished this through, as I said, stacked viewports. And each viewport is on its own layer, and therefore we have 5 in this drawing that are visually seen. There's another one here which I play around with sometimes depending on the client and what they need. If I turn these off, you can see that the mask line goes away, and then the door swings go away, and then the finished view of the cabinets goes away, and then I have this profile line that goes away like that, and now we have just the background walls. And this is also the floor mask outline as well. So this is a profile distinction. These are two different styles. Let me unlock this one. If I highlight this one, you can see that I have a cabinet style, which is assigned to the all cabinets layer, which is a viewport that only has particular tags with this cab distinction on. So if I open up the tags here and I show you this, none of my structural is on. Only certain ones under this, which has nothing to do with this particular episode. It's how I create my drawings. I don't use section cuts. And if you're curious, this drawing here is not done with a section cut. In SketchUp, it's done using tags only. So if we come into here, then I'm controlling what I see. Only certain things are on. Moldings are on. Hardware is on. My dashed lines are not on because they're handled with a different style. They're going to be under the door swings, and it's this DSH and the DSH. And then the cabinets, everything is on because that's what's visual. If I go to the one below it, however, and I highlight this one, we're going to see that things are different. Now the hardware is off because I don't need to see it. It's invisible behind the one above it because the one above it is in front of it visually. So I don't need that. I do need my moldings, and I do have some of my appliances on depending on what the visual is. It's different than the one in front of it though, or the all cabinets. So each one of these tag labels, as I call them, is helping me organize the structure of my model, of course, but it's also helping me know what style I'm applying to that segment of tags. And then I can see also where that segment of tags assigned to that particular style are in the layout drawing, because they're in this. Let's just use for simplicity, let's go and talk about dashed lines. Let's open this one up. So this is the one. This one's easy to recognize because you can see the dashed lines. So if I highlight this, then we're on this style. It's DSH, the layers DSH, and the objects, cabs are off, hardware's off, molding's off, surrounding items are off, and the only thing that's on is my dashed lines. So now I see the connection. My model, anything that has to be a dashed line is going to be tagged with DSH and the tag. It's also going to be assigned when I get over here to layout with DSH, and it's going to be on this DSH door swing. If I happen to turn off, and I have a tendency to turn off my dash lines to see if I created one by accident and didn't get it on the right tag inside of SketchUp, is it showing up? Because this would be the way to do it. I can then say, okay, there aren't any there. That's good. If they are there, then I need to go back to the layout or to SketchUp and change the tag on that one, and then it will automatically leave this one, and it will be back on the proper tag, therefore assign the proper style, therefore on the right layout layer. And another thing that I wanted to show off really quick, if I go back to SketchUp, I wanted to show this little location, this entity info. This is another reason why I went this direction, because searching through this many tags can be a real slowdown. So the 3-letter moniker, because I have only a certain amount of them. There's a bunch of tags here, but I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tag labels. So, and I know them already. I know what I'm trying to accomplish, especially when it comes to objects. It's cab, it's C, D, H, M, and S. And now, because it's in front, all I have to do is search. So if I want to reassign this island to a cab tag, now all the cabs are right here at the top of this tiny little box that SketchUp gave us. And I just have to scroll a little bit to find the one I want. If I'm wanting to be a little more distinct, I can go cab and then underscore and say wall. And now I'm going to see the wall tags. And so on and so forth. It just makes searching for the tag that I have to apply that much quicker. Or that much less painful because of how small this box is. And I want to actually change that back to that so that I don't mess up my model. Here you can see that the styles that I have that are inside the model, and the beauty of my system is that all of this is pre-assigned, and my template has proxy models inside of it. All these things are established. I very rarely have to reapply tags, but when I do, it's very simple, and it follows this order, and I know when I get to layout, everything's going to be organized. And I really encourage you to take a step to think about how you manage tags, styles, and layers, because when you unify them this way, it really speeds up your workflow. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, you can let me know in LinkedIn, or you can email me, Keith at kbrooksds.com. Thank you very much.